Hi everyone, good morning. All right, so let's get started here. All right guys, welcome. Some of you guys I know, some of you guys I don't know. My name is Kate. I'm gonna be doing class for you guys today. So everyone's on mute right now, which is preferred so that we don't all hear each other at once. And Naja, I really like your background. Whatever is that monkey's going on there, something that was cool. So keep yourselves on mute, but if you guys do have questions or any of this, just unmute yourself and let me know, wave your hand, okay? So let's wait for Anne. Hey Anne. Okay, so we got this for time today. So can you guys read this? No, yes, no, yeah. Is that backwards? No, it's not? Okay, it's backwards for me, so I can't tell. All right, so we've got for time 50 Russian kettlebell swings. If you don't have a kettlebell, that's fine. We can use a dumbbell or an odd object. All right, we've got 50 sit-ups and 50 double under attempts or lateral hopovers, which would be over a dumbbell or even like a broomstick. So does anybody have a jump rope? Raise your hand if you do. One person, awesome. Do you have, give me a thumbs up if you have room to do jump rope. Cool, amazing, I love that. Yeah, you guys too? Okay, Sam and Mike, cool. Oh, Sam, I had no idea that was you, hi, okay. So cool. All right, so we're gonna start with some high knees, guys. So we're all gonna stand up. All right, you guys are gonna put your hands up like this, right? And you're gonna try to get your knee to your hand really fast. Okay, so try not to lower your hands, try to raise those hands up. All right, we're gonna go for 30 seconds and I'm timing you guys. You guys can go, start. 30 seconds of high knees. Keep those hands up high and get those knees up to the hands. Okay, you guys got 10 seconds left. All right, and relax. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna do some hops. Okay, so we're gonna go forward and we're gonna go backward. All right, so we're gonna go here. You guys are gonna jump forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, forward and backwards. Ready? 30 seconds. Go. Five more seconds. And relax. All right, now we're gonna go into some lateral jumps. Okay, so you guys are gonna go laterally. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, gonna go there, right? 30 seconds. Go. Try to keep your feet close together and control your movement, guys. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, take a break. Okay, we're gonna go from some penguin jumps. So these penguin jumps are a really good skill to use to practice your double under. So I'm gonna have everyone practice this even if you guys don't have a jump rope, because it will help get you warmed up and help you get the rhythm no matter what. So when you get back to CrossFit Virtuosity, we're just gonna be able to go right into some double unders, okay? So we're gonna go here, watch me first, okay? So you guys are gonna jump and tap, right? Jump, tap, jump, tap. So I'm tapping my legs as soon as I'm in the height of my jump. So as soon as I jump up, I wanna be in the air, tap back down. Okay, you don't wanna be tapping all over the place. All right, so you guys are gonna give me 10, jump, tap. Just like that. All right, 10 of those, give me 10 of those. Let's keep our arms close to our bodies when we do this, okay? So we don't want to be wide, right? We want to be very close. We call these penguin jumps because you kind of look like a little penguin doing them. Your arms are going to stay close together. So now we're going to do 2 taps. All right, so you guys are going to go up. Okay, so you're double tapping in the height of the jump. Okay, give me 10 of those. Awesome. Okay, 1 second. All right, guys. So now we're gonna just get into some hip movement and warm up your hips a little bit more after your heart rate's been nice and up and you're nice and hot. All right, so we're gonna get into a seated position. Okay, my feet are about shoulder width apart, so they're nice and wide here. And I'm gonna lift my feet off the ground and basically plant my heels into the ground like as if like I have nails in my heels so that they don't move at all. And I'm gonna let my knees lead me to the side, and then my upper body is gonna follow. And I'm just gonna hinge forward a little bit. So I'm gonna have this hinge. Hinging meaning I'm gonna be able to feel the stretch in my glute. My chest is gonna be nice and up. My spine is gonna be straight as I lean forward, right? I'm not collapsing. Okay, I'm keeping that nice upward rotation. I'm gonna plant my heels into the ground. This is what I was talking about feeling like there's a nail in your heel to the floor so that they stay put. And my knees are gonna lead me to the other side. And I'm gonna do that same thing here, okay? You guys are gonna give me 8 of these alternating. Okay, these are called 90-90 so that your knees are at a 90-degree angle while you do this. Try to make it a little more challenging without touching the ground as your knees move from side to side. Try to keep yourself upright. Okay, when you guys are done, we're gonna stay on the ground and we're gonna do some glute bridges here. Okay, so we're gonna be seating a little bit back here. All right, so we're gonna be here, my feet are gonna be hip width apart. Okay, I'm gonna lay down here. My hands should be pretty close to my heels. And I'm going to push my butt up, squeezing my butt, putting pressure into my heels. Feel it in here, but my core is down. I'm not arching my back like that. Okay, so we're keeping that nice and tight right here and pushing through, feeling a stretch in here, feeling those turn on, coming back down. Hold, 1, 2, back down. Up, hold, 1, 2, back down. Okay, I want you guys to give me 12 of those. All right, so now I want you guys to practice some pelvic tilts. Okay, so we're gonna be on your knees, And I want everyone to watch me first. So I'm gonna start to move my hips. You can see here, my back looks a little arched, right? And I'm basically pushing my ribs out and my butt out, right? And I'm gonna try to turn that. So I slowly start to basically close my hip and my rib cage together, right? I close that distance, and then I open it back up. And then I close it, and I open it back up. I'm doing this by contracting my abs and squeezing my butt. Okay, so I want everyone to do that 10 times. You should kind of feel like when you contract, like someone's pushing in here, but you're not letting your shoulders fall down, right? Your shoulders are still upright. Your core is doing all the work. Your abs are doing all the work. Okay. And when we're done with that, we're going to get on the ground and we're going to do that same movement. So you guys are going to come back down to the ground here. Okay. And we can have our knees bent. All right. So you can see that there's that space through my back, right? So that's where my back is arching, my ribs are up. We're going to close that space, pushing our lower backs to the ground, opening up that space, closing that space. Okay, you guys are going to do that 10 times. Okay, so and we're not lifting your butt up off the ground. You're just moving your hips. So you're keeping your butt on the ground the whole time. We're just making a space between the floor and our lower back. And then we're closing that space. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is focus on that closed space that we just practiced, right? While laying on the ground, and we're gonna start to extend our arms and legs. So we're gonna go into what's called a dead bug. All right, so I'm gonna be here. I'm pushing that lower back into the ground, right? I'm closing that space. And now I'm gonna lift my legs in the air. My arms are gonna be in the air. I'm actively reaching. I'm not just letting them dangle. I'm actively reaching, creating that tension. And I'm gonna extend my right arm with my left leg, bringing it back together, extending my left arm with my right leg, bringing it back together, and I'm never losing that tension. I'm keeping my back pressed against the floor the entire time. All right, I want you guys to do 12 of these alternating. Okay, so now we're staying on the ground. All right, we're gonna go back into our 90-90s, except this time we're gonna change it up a little bit. So we're gonna do some standing while we do it. So we're gonna go into our 90-90s, right? I'm pretending my feet are planted into the ground. My knees are gonna take me down here. From here, instead of hinging, I'm gonna stand with my knees, right? So I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna press up, creating a shin box, is what they call this. And you're gonna squeeze your butt really hard so you start to feel a stretch in your hip. You're gonna slowly let yourself down without collapsing, keeping those feet planted into the ground, shifting to the other side, coming back up, pushing that butt really far into the hips, feeling that stretch on this side, coming back down. All right, and you guys are gonna do this 10 times alternating. Sam, you look so comfortable.
We're on a really hard garage floor.
So your knees are not handling that well.
Really, oh God, it's terrible.
I know, I've literally had you guys on the ground the whole time, and I see you're outside.
You have to come inside because the outside is like asphalt.
So you get like burns into your leg too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so now we're gonna stay on the ground. We're gonna do our glute bridges again. All right, so we're gonna be here, right? We're gonna push up, hold, 1, 2, back down, up, 1, 2, back down. We're gonna do 12 glute bridges. Remember to keep your ribs down while your butt pushes through the air. All right, guys, and then when you're done with that, we're gonna do your dead bugs again. So you're gonna do your 12 alternating dead bugs. Really force your lower back into the ground so that your upper body isn't moving at all. If you want to make it more challenging, strain your legs. Nice job, May. All right, guys, cool. So, is anybody using an odd object for their weight today? Or does everybody have a dumbbell or a kettlebell? So everyone has give me a thumbs up if you guys have a dumbbell or a kettlebell. I think everyone has one. That's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so let's review the steps of hinging and how to do the kettlebell swing, or in this case, a dumbbell swing. All right, so first we're gonna all stand up. Okay, and I want you guys to watch me first. So my hands are behind my back, okay? And I'm gonna my feet are gonna be hip width apart. All right, so I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna show you from a profile, a frontal view. All right, so this is what it's gonna look like. You're just gonna hinge forward, and you're gonna stand back up. As I do this, my hips go back. I feel a stretch in my glutes and my hamstrings, and my weight's in my heels, right? And I'm gonna stand up like this. So as I'm doing this, my back stays really flat. I don't let this happen. I don't move through my spine, right? I keep this really tight. So think about that dead bug we just did, right? And contracting here, keep this really tight, and push your butt behind you. You guys are gonna stand back up. Okay, so I want you guys to give me 10 of those. So hands are behind the back, Nadia. There you go. Awesome, good guys, you guys look good. And I can't really see you that well. I can only see your legs. So try to angle me up. There you go, perfect. Good, May, can you go to a profile? There you go. Awesome, good. Good, so you guys all can hinge really well, which is awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna do an elephant trunk hinge. All right, so we're gonna bring those hands in front of us. Just watch me first. We're gonna be here. Okay, our hands are gonna be in front of us like this. We're gonna come back. My hands stay really close to my hips, right? So they're not down here. They're really close here. And I'm gonna push my butt up as soon as I stand up. I raise my arms like an elephant trunk. I'm then gonna wait for my hands to come back. And then I'm gonna keep them in that close position to my pelvis, pushing my hips back again. I'm gonna come up, wait for my hands to fall, catching it in my hips, coming back up, same thing. Okay, you guys are gonna do 10 of those. Good. Catch those hands in your hips more, May. Have those, there you go, that's better. And keep that back nice and flat. Kimberly, squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit more while you do this. There you go, nice, good, nice flat back. And we weren't working with weight yet, but I'm glad to see that you can do a kettlebell swing really well. You look good. Okay, guys, so after that, now we are gonna grab our weight. So I'm gonna show you with a dumbbell. All right, so kettlebell is not much different. You'll have the handle, so it'll actually be a little easier. With the dumbbell here, all right, you guys are gonna just do the hike. All right, so it's kind of like in football when you are here and you gotta like hike up, right, and you come back down. That's what we're gonna do with this weight. So if you have a kettlebell, you'll be grabbing the handle. We want to place this in front of us so you can kind of see the distance between me and the dumbbell, right? I'm gonna grab that dumbbell head so that I'm kind of holding it underneath me, and I'm gonna sink my hips a little bit, right? So I'm in that hinge position, but my hips are just down a little bit, my chest is slightly up, and I can feel the stretch in my glutes and my hamstrings. From here, I'm gonna bring this dumbbell into my hips and come back down. As I bring it into my hips, I stand a little bit, but the angle of my shoulder to my hip never changes. I never do this, right? I just use my legs to keep myself up and down a little bit more, okay? So our feet are nice and wide, right? They're a little wider than shoulder width, right? The dumbbell's in front of me. I'm gonna grab it, sink my hips a little bit, bring it up into my hips, back down. Into my hips, back down. All right, I'm actually gonna cue you guys while we do this, okay? So everyone to drop the weight, okay? I'm gonna yell hike, and that's when you guys are gonna bring that dumbbell into your hips and back down. Ready? On my cue. And hike. Back down. Good. Nadia, lower your hips a little bit more. Good. Ready? Hike. Back down. Good. And you should be on the ground. We're not swinging yet. There you go. And keep your chest up more. Hips are down. Ready? Hike. Good. Awesome. Hike. Back down. And we're not lifting. We're not swinging yet. Okay, just bring the weight into your hips and put it right back down. All right, let's do this again, guys. Ready? Hike. And hike. There you go, Ann. And hike. One more time. And hike. Good. Back down. Awesome. Okay, guys. Perfect. So now we're going to add the swing into it. All right, so we're going to go hike and swing. Hike, swing, back to the hips, back on the ground. One more time. Watch me again. Okay, so we're just doing hike and swing. As soon as I say hike, we're going to do that again, okay? Everyone get into their positions and flatten your back a little bit. Stand your hips up a little bit more. Not a squat. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Ready? And hike. Awesome. And hike. And hike. And hike. Good. Stand up all the way, May. Squeeze that butt at the top. Okay, ready? One more time. And hike. Awesome, good, perfect, guys. Okay, we're gonna do a couple of swings now. So some things that I just saw, we don't need to have the kettlebell or the dumbbell come all the way up. Okay, so keep that bell or dumbbell right in front of you. Bending your arms and keeping them tight against your body will help you not use your arms. Okay, so watch me do that while I demonstrate a couple swings. All right, you guys are gonna give me 5 swings on your own after this. All right, so watch here, and come in. Okay, after my 5, I put it back down. All right, so keeping our elbows tight to our body. We don't want that weight all the way up here. We don't want it all the way out because we want to be able to control that weight with our hips. Okay, so you guys are going to give me 5 swings on your own. Squeeze your butt, man, at the top. There you go. Much better. All right, cool, guys. So keep in mind that you're doing 50 of these, right? Well, at first, you're doing a lot more, actually. Don't even know how much you're doing. 75 plus 70. You're doing like 100. I can't do the math that fast, but you're doing a lot. So keep that in mind with the weight that you're using. And for when you're going to do the movement, right, we want to make sure we're using our hips and not our lower backs, because that's what's going to start to really bother us, right? We really want to make sure we use our hips, we squeeze our butt at the top, and make sure our core is on and down. Okay, so now anyone who's using a jump rope, grab your jump ropes. If actually anybody who's using anything, so if you guys are not using a jump rope, grab the object you're going to hop over, whether it's a dumbbell or it's a broomstick or something. Okay, so if you are using a jump rope, I want you guys to give me 10 double under attempts. Okay, so that could be basically single, single, double, right? And then stop, single, single, double, stop. Or if you get a rhythm, single, single, double, 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 single, single, whatever you guys can do. So any kind of attempt is what counts if you're doing the jump rope. So if you're doing that, I want you to give me 10 of those. If you're doing something with a hop over, you're gonna take your dumbbell or your broomstick or whatever, and you're gonna go up. Right, we're doing laterals. We're coming up and coming back over, okay? Okay, 10 of those if you're doing the hop overs too. Remember to keep the the penguin jumps in mind when you're doing your double unders. All right, guys, cool. So now what I want, if you're doing the hop overs, all right, I want you to try to go a little bit faster. So try not to pause, right, in between, because we want to go fast. This whole thing is for time. All right, so watch me first. As I do the hop overs, I'm going to go here. Right, so I'm just really, as soon as I hit the ground, I'm coming right back over. I'm not pausing where I go here, pause, here, pause. We want to speed it up, right? So we're going to go here. Like that, all right? So if you are doing the hop overs, I want you to give me 10 fast hop overs. If you're doing the double unders, I want you to practice on giving me single under, double, double, or single, single, double, double again, okay? So give me the attempts if you're doing double unders. All right, cool. Okay, and then we've got some sit-ups too, right? So we're gonna work on our sit-ups. If you want some sort of ab mat, grab a towel. The towel is probably the best thing to use for your lower back. And what you're gonna do here, we're gonna go into a butterfly sit-up. So we're gonna be here. I'm gonna sit so I kind of look like this. So my feet are together, my knees are apart, all right? If you have a towel, you would place it kind of right on your lower back so that you have that cushion on the way down. I'm not going to show you with one of those, but if you need one, feel free to grab one. Okay, so you're going to be here. We're going to reach all the way back, and we're going to use the momentum of our arms to get me up. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to swing. I'm going to reach over my toes, come back down, swing, right? And I'm really extending my spine, and I'm bringing it down and contracting my ribs when I come back up. All right, I want everyone to give me 10 sit-ups like that. All right. All right, guys, so let's review what we're doing again. All right, so we're doing 50 Russian swings, 50 sit-ups, and 50 double under attempts or lateral hop overs, right? And then you're going right into 25, 25, 25, 12, 12, 12, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3. All right, so this whole thing is for time. All right, so you guys are gonna set your own timers, and you're going to see how fast you can finish this whole thing, okay? Sound good? Everyone, go get some water if you need it, go to the bathroom if you need it real quick, and then you're gonna start on your own time. Okay, if you need, I will hold this up again so you can write it down if you want. Nice job, May. Good, Nadia. Good. Stand all the way up. Squeeze your butt at the top of the swing. And shoot your butt back a little bit more, Anne. Make sure we're really squeezing our butt at the top, guys. We get the power through our hips. All right, guys, now we're going into 50 sit-ups after the swings. 50 sit-ups after the swings. Let's move faster these sit-ups. Come on, guys. Move a little faster, Kimberly. You go, swing those arms up, right back down. There you go. Good, keep it up. Right, after our sit-ups, we're going right into our double under attempts or our lateral hopovers. Nice job, Nadia. Come on, keep it up. Good, good. Keep those penguin jumps in mind, right? Keep that rhythm. Come on, Kimberly, you got it. Let's go. Push through these sit-ups. Nice job, guys. After your hopovers, you're going 25, 25, 25. So you've got 25 swings, 25 sit-ups, 25 double under attempts or hopovers. Good, Anne. Good. Keep those hips back far and squeeze the butt at the top. Nice job. You look good. Job, Nadia. Good. Nice job, May. 25-12. Looking good, Sam. Sun's out, guns out, Sam. Good, guys. Make sure we're not using our spine during these swings. Make sure we're nice and stable, using our hips to get the weight up. Nice, May. Good. After your 12, guys, you're going into the 6, 6, 6, 6. May, are you done? Nice, good job. Stick around because I want to do a cool down with you guys. So if you need some water, grab that. 3, done? Yeah, thumbs up if you're done.
Do we do 3 after 6?
Yes. Yep, 3, 3, and 3 after the 6, guys. Nice job, Mark. Keep it up. Looking good. Come on, guys. Almost there. Good job, Nadia. Good. All right, here we go. Sam and Mark, let's go. Guys look good. Come on, keep it up. What were your guys' times? What'd you guys finish with? You guys can unmute yourselves now.
I got 8 something, like 8.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great time. Good job, guys. What about you guys? What about Nadia, May, what'd you get?
9:20.
Nice, good job. I totally overestimated this workout. I definitely thought it was gonna be like a 20-minute workout. So compared in my eyes, you did amazing. So make sure you guys write these times down somewhere so that you have them for later, and you can compare like how you're improving on your other workouts for time and similar workouts to this, because we do have this structure even if it's not the same movements every time. All right, we're gonna do a cool down soon. Okay, so if you guys want, just hang out for a second, but I want to take you guys through some movements that will help kind of make you feel a little less sore later on. All right, cool. I think Sam and Mark are done. Don't see them in the picture anymore, but all right, guys, so we're gonna go through a little bit of a cool down. Okay, so watch me first, all right? You guys are going to just be here in a cat-cow position. Now, a lot of times in cat-cow, people just like kind of move through it with their spine and their shoulder blades. They're not really thinking about what they're doing. All right, so what I want you to focus on is doing it very individually. So you're gonna see my hips move first, then you're gonna see the middle of my back move, then you're gonna see my shoulder blades, and then you're gonna see my neck move, right? So just watch me here first, right? So I'm in that neutral position, my hips start to go, I start to arch my back, right? Then I start to move the middle of my spine. It's a little difficult to see because you can really only feel this, but the best way to feel this in the middle of your back towards your shoulder blades is by pushing against the ground and pushing your chest towards the wall in front of you, right? And then I'm going to start to lift my neck. And then from here, I'm going to put my neck down first, push apart my shoulder blades, looking underneath me the entire time, rounding my spine, letting the middle of my back follow, and then as you can see, my hips start to tilt last. All right, so I want you guys to do that individually, really, really slow, controlled, and separating each movement up your vertebrae. Okay, so we're gonna start with the hips. Really try to use the hips into the middle of your back, into your shoulder blades, pushing your chest towards the wall and looking up towards the end. And then your neck is gonna follow down, tucking your chin into your chest, rounding the shoulder blades, rounding the middle of your back, letting your hips follow through, and sucking in your belly button. Okay, you guys are gonna do this 5 times. I want you to go even slower than you're going, Nadia. Go really slow. Good job, Mark. Keep it up. Good, Kimberly. Really push the middle of your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck those hips underneath you. Make sure our arms are staying straight while we do this, pushing against the ground. Good, guys. Okay, and after 5, we're gonna go into a child's pose position. All right, so you guys are gonna go into a child's pose position. All right, and we're gonna come out of this child. You're gonna hold it for about 5 seconds in that position. You're gonna come out of the child's pose position using your spine, similar to how we did cat-cow, and we're gonna go into a cobra position. So we're gonna be here, and we're gonna lift our hips up, rounding our spine, shifting our weight forward. Right about here, we're gonna let our hips sink, and we're gonna stretch our abs, and we're gonna push into the ground, looking up. Then you're gonna take your neck, push it apart, round the spine, back into that position here. Okay, you guys are gonna do that 8 times. Good, really round your spine, get the hips up off the ground first, round the spine, then stretch up. All right, and after your 8, you guys are gonna sit in a cross-legged position. So you're gonna look like this. Okay, and you're just gonna reach in front of you all the way forward and really actively reach. I actually started to dig my nails into my carpet and really almost pull myself as much as I possibly can, stretching our lower backs and stretching our glutes. You guys should start to feel this in your glutes. Okay, I want everyone to just reach forward and count to themselves for about 20 seconds. Okay, and after that, we're now gonna try to put our feet together. Okay. Don't mind my dog, Romeo. He likes attention. Okay, so you're gonna put your feet together. This way, you're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna feel a little harder to do. And you're gonna start to feel that stretch more on the insides of your hips. Even if you can't go very far, that's okay. The goal is to just make yourself feel the stretch. And after you count to yourself for about 20 seconds, we're gonna do one more thing for both hips. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into kneeling position. All right, and you're gonna do that pelvic tilt thing, right? So we're gonna go here, we're gonna tuck our hips under, like we did in those dead bugs, right? We've been practicing the glute bridges. All right, and from here, we're gonna keep that tuck, we're gonna squeeze this butt cheek really hard so you start to feel it in the hip, in the front of the thigh and the hip. We're gonna shift our weight forward as we do this without arching our back. So we're gonna keep that tuck position and we're gonna stretch. You're gonna feel it in here and you guys are just gonna lean forward as you do that. You're gonna hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Squeezing that butt. Your knees are on the ground. You don't have to be in a lunge position holding yourself upward. Your knees should be on the ground. Okay, you'll know you're doing it right. You really start to feel fire in the front of your hips. To get an extra squeeze, really squeeze the same glute that you're stretching with. Okay, after your 20 to 30 seconds, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna take that hip, we're gonna tuck it, right? Then we're gonna squeeze this butt cheek, and we're gonna pull this forward slightly, shifting our weight forward. And we're gonna go for another 20 to 30 seconds. All right, guys. You guys are all set. That was awesome. You guys killed the workout. It was really good, really intense. I hope you guys are all doing well, being isolated and quarantined and whatnot. I will be here every Saturday, 11 a.m. Cool. So join me again, and you guys can bring friends too if you want. So do this with a partner next time.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Take care. See you on Saturday.
Bye, Sam. Bye, Ann.
Bye.